What is going on, everybody? David here, and today I got a brand new toy review for you guys, and this time we are going to be taking a look at the Jumanji Fierce Lion, based on the Jumanji toy line by Lanard or Lanard Toys, however you want to pronounce it. Finally was able to add this to the collection. It was on clearance at the Walmart that I went to, and not all locations are on clearance, but most of them are. So if you are hunting these, they more likely they'll be cleared out in your area. But anyways, so yeah, I was been wanting to get the animal pack that the line came in originally with the cheetah, wild boar, and I think the bald eagle or the vulture. I can't remember which one. But yeah, because if I was going to get that, I didn't need the single pack. But unfortunately, those have already been cleared out, so I had to settle for the single pack, which is okay. Hopefully, eventually, I can get the other animals to add to the collection, but if not, no big deal. But anyways, so this was the last medium-sized animal I needed to add to the collection, and I got one more to go to review, and then I'll be caught up on all my reviews of these animals. And if you're interested in checking out my other reviews, go to my playlist, my toy reviews playlist, and I got all the other ones there, somewhere in there. So anyways, so let's take a quick look at the packaging real quick. This is pretty much a carbon copy of Mattel's Jurassic World Roar line. And so the style open box packaging with the sound effects right there, symbol right there, and then the button pressing down to activate the feature, all pretty much similar as what Mattel did. So anyways, let's go to the packaging real quick. So if you go right here, there's Jumanji logo right there on the top left hand corner, and then there's the rock, the baboon, tiger, and then way at the bottom there is the LT Lanard logo right there. And then it says Fierce Lion, and then you got the lion in the middle. And then as far as card back goes, very nice. Very desert looking right there, like the Sahara Desert, and as you can tell, the card back goes all the way back inside the packaging right there, and then you got the dry cracking of the ground right there. So very neat. And then of course, you got the sound symbol right there, and then like I mentioned before, the finger pressing down to activate the feature. So then on the side, you got Jumanji right there. Then on that side, you got Jumanji right there with the hippo, the rock, and the rhino. And then on top of the packaging, you got the Jumanji logo right there. So then on the side, and before I forget the bottom, you have the battery information all right there. So it tells you what size batteries and what to do, the warnings and helpful hints, things like that. And so here is the UPC if you're interested in finding this. There are not very many of these. But the lines itself, I've only seen a few of them. So, but I do see a lot of the rest of them. More so the bear than anything. So, and then here in the back of the packaging, you got Jumanji right there. You get the Fierce Lion right there. And then you got the Adventure Awaits. So if you want to pause and read that, you may. And then you have the button logo right there that press down to activate the feature, which you will get realistic sounds. And then it says action and head movement. So not only does it make sounds, it has an action feature to it. So then there's the wonderful prototype image right there. And then down here at the bottom it says collect them all. You get the jaguar, the tiger, the bear, and the lion. So like I mentioned before, I've used all of these. So if you want to go to my toy reviews playlist and check them out, you may. I would greatly appreciate it. So let's go ahead and bring this lion out so we can take a closer look at it. Alright, so we finally got the lion out of its packaging. I must say, just like all the other figures, this thing is wonderful. You can tell the skin texture and how the muscle structures are, and you can actually see the texturing of the fur and how they did that. So I don't know if lions are that muscular, but it looks very impressive. And so as far as the sculpt and the texturing as a whole, I think they did a wonderful job. The one thing to note I will show right here is that they did add their own logo right there, just kind of like how the Jurassic Park toys from the Kinder days, how they had the JP logo on the legs. Well, this one's inside the hind leg, so that's with the J with the scratch. So that's very cool right there. I wanted to point that out in case some of y'all missed it, because a lot of times a lot of people don't know that, because it's well hidden though. But it's a very cool thing, because at least they know what their toys are marked with. But anyways, but yeah, the sculpt is amazingly beautiful. Love it. Like the fact that they included that little vein right there, and how it looks like a lion, you know, and the way they did the claws and everything like that. So very impressed. And then the mane of this thing is very nicely textured, and that's how you do a head sculpt on your figures. Like I always say, Mattel, this is how you do your eyes, you know. So Lanard spared no expense when it comes to their head sculpts to their figures, you know. And I like the growling look of the head sculpt. I don't know why this thing went dark the way it did. Shouldn't be doing that, but oh well. There you go. So, but anyways, very impressed with the amount of details that they did with this figure, especially with the teeth and everything, the gum lines right there. So very neat. But as far as the paint scheme, you know, this is just on one solid piece of plastic. So the only paint that they really have is the tail right here, and then very lightly airbrushed on the feet, as you can tell right there. So that's as far as this paint goes on these on this figure. And then as far as the head sculpt goes, you know, like I said, it's lightly textured, whereas the light brown fades into the dark brown for the mane. So very good on that part right there. And then, you know, got a little bit of paint chip right there on the on the mouth area right there. So it's like airbrushed white right there. The painted nose, the eyes are just perfect right there. And then, you know, if you look inside the mouth, texture and color right there is pink. So very good. So I love the texture, especially the wet texture on the tongue right there. So it's very good. Now, as far as the detail, or not the detail, the articulation goes, you know, as we already noted, that the jaw has articulated, so you can go up and down. Goes about that far. So, and then it closes right there. And then the hind legs go about that far. Right there. The hind legs back here go that far. Right there. And then these legs go that far. And no, you can't go back. And then right there. That far right there. And then here's the bottom where the battery compartment is. So very cool. And so to do the action feature, you get this button right there in the back right here, and set your animal right there, and you want to press down, grip it like this. And let's go ahead and turn this guy around right there. And just go ahead and do it from this angle. So very cool. Only a one-time sound. They don't have multiple sounds like the dinosaurs do for the Jurassic World line. So let's go ahead and do some size comparisons, and we're going to bring out another. Here is a Roarvor. So here is the Pachyrhinosaurus right here. And let's go ahead. So in reality, the lion won't be that big, but if you wanted to have a prehistoric lion to go with your dinosaurs, there you go. So let's go ahead and put it right there. So very cool. Very good right there. Yep. So let's go ahead and bring out the next comparison. And here's a comparison with the Massive Biters Sarcosuchus. So if you really wanted to add this to play compatibility, and you can just pretend that this is just a basic crocodile alligator, you could do that. Maybe a little bit big, but it's pretty much in scale if you want to have it as a play compatibility partner for your lion, you know. So I mean, it works out just fine. You know, you don't always have to have the Sarco play with your dinosaurs. You can play with your Jumanji figures, you know, and make it actually an actual size in scale crocodile with it, you know. So very cool. Really like that a lot. So it works, you know. I like it. And here is a comparison with the NECA Kenner Tribute Rhino Alien. Yeah, it'd probably be in scale if it was an actual rhino alien, you know. It'd be about the same size, if not maybe a little bit bigger, depending on the size of the rhino it took after. But yeah, it's in scale. That's about right, you know, I think, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you think. You think this rhino alien would be in scale in real life if there really was one? So yeah, the play compatibility would be just be perfect, you know, I think. So looks good, in my opinion. I don't have no complaints. You can make believe whatever you want in your little toy world, you know. Yeah, looks good. The rhino alien along with the lion. And here he is in scale with a Street Fighter II Blanca from the Hasbro G.I. Joe line. So that's how a 3 3/4 figure would look compared to this medium-sized animal from the Jumanji line. And here he is next to a Toy Biz Sabretooth. So that's about in scale with this size figure. It's about a 7-inch figure, 7-inch figure. So it goes good, you know. And last but not least, here is a vintage LJN Lion-O from Thundercats. So looks great together, you know, go in scale. Like I said, 6-inch figures, 7-inch figures go great with these medium-sized animals, you know. So if you're looking to add animals to your 6-inch collection, then there you go. It goes good with it. And here is a collection update. So these are all my medium-sized animals, you know, that I have complete, which is the elusive jaguar, I want to say the ferocious tiger, I think is his name, and then the big paw bear, and then the fierce lion. And here are the larger animals. Like I said, I got one more to go to review. And so right now, currently, we have the charging rhino, I think, with the tumor cannon part. And then we got the massive hippo with the rock figure as well. So, yep, so that's my collection update. And I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did filming it. And comment down below what you think of this lion, and what's your favorite of the whole collection of Jumanji figures. Mine would have to be the Massive Hippo, and then next would be the Elusive Jaguar. So those are my two favorites out of the set so far. Yeah, I really love these figures. I'm glad I have them in my collection, and so it's not often that we get articulated and sound animals like this. So when I get a chance to see them or they have them, I'll scoop them up. But anyways, buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you will always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.